Good morning, students. Nice to see you again. Right? Yesterday we started the topic similar triangles. And now in the topic, the next step we are going to know about similar triangles. Similar triangles. Two triangles are said to be similar to each other. IFF, I said you, if and only if. The first rule is corresponding angles are equal, or the second one is corresponding sides are in proportion, Did you notice any difference between the similar polygons and similar triangles? Yeah, very good. In similar polygons, we write the same conditions, but in between these two conditions we use and. Now for similar triangles we use or. It means for similar triangles, if any one of the condition is satisfied, the other condition also automatically satisfies. If corresponding angles are equal, okay, then you call such type of a triangles as equiangular triangles. Equiangular triangles, I am not mentioning it here, you have to remember in your brains, okay. So corresponding angles are equal in two triangles, such type of triangles are called as equiangular triangles. If the triangles are equiangular, then you can say corresponding sides are in proportion. You can show that one, okay, right. So this is about the similar triangles, but we need a little bit explanation here. So what is explanation? Let us take two triangles, okay. We take two triangles, let one triangle be ABC and another triangle be PQR. I take two triangles here. Did you observe this one? Yeah, very good, very good. So ABC and PQR are two triangles in which I am taking the first condition. The first condition is corresponding angles. Yesterday I said you corresponding means commonly responding. So here the first angle is A and the first angle is P. You write angle A is equal to angle P. Then next you come for angle B, which is equal to angle Q. Okay. Similarly, angle C, which is equal to angle R. Angle C is equal to angle R. Or I write the next condition, the second condition. What is it? Corresponding sides are in proportion. Corresponding sides are in proportion. Proportion means equality of the ratios. Equality of the ratios is called as proportion. I take the ratios of the corresponding sides AB and PQ. So I write AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR is equal to AC by PR. Okay, when you see that these two properties are satisfied by two triangles, so what can you say? That the two triangles are surely similar to each other. So you have to represent that one symbolically. It is most important. The representation must be with the corresponding vertices. Do you understand? So I am going to check this one ABC. So triangle ABC is similar to, now who is corresponding to A, that is P, corresponding to B, that is Q, corresponding to C, that is R. So you take triangle PQR. This symbolic representation is most important for you. because while doing the sums you need this symbolic represent mostly. Okay guys, right, very good. Right, after this one we learn the most important theorem, and it is called as basic proportionality theorem. Basic proportionality theorem. Continue. Okay, right. Basic proportionality theorem. So this theorem is also called as Thales theorem. Thales theorem. Okay, this is most important theorem in the point of your examination. Okay, so what is the statement of this theorem? I make you to remember the statement is in a triangle a line drawn parallel to one side divides other two sides in same ratio. This is the statement of this basic proportionality theorem. Okay, remember once again, in a triangle. Okay, so seeing this statement, your mind, or having this statement in your mind, you must be able to draw the figure first of all. So out of this total statement, what is the main thing here? Triangle. You need a triangle. So we are taking a triangle here. Let us take a triangle ABC, a triangle, a line drawn parallel to one side. So that means you can select BC or AC or AB. Any one side you can select. But according to our vision, according to our eyesight, our vision, this BC is considered as the base. Okay? If you consider AC as the base, then you have to turn your head in this manner, isn't it? So right, let's take BC as the base. Now I draw a line parallel to BC. A line drawn parallel to one side. That one side is BC. I have drawn a line parallel to this one. Okay, divides other two sides in the same ratio. It is dividing other two sides at some points. Let the points be D and E. Now we have to show that these two parts are in same ratio. That means basing this one, you write given ABC is a triangle, DE line parallel to BC line segment. Okay, this is the given, and we need to prove. What is to prove here? These two parts are divided in the same ratio. Come on, tell me the ratio. Yes, what is the ratio of this side? This side is divided into two parts. One part is AD, another one is DB. The ratio is AD by DB. And another part AE and EC, isn't it? So this ratio must be equal to AE by EC. This is what we need to prove. Okay, right. Now first of all, come here. Observe that AD is a part of the triangle. But if you consider DB is not the part of a triangle. So to make this one as a part of triangle, I join B and E. Similarly, AE is part of a triangle, isn't it? To make EC also part of a triangle, I join C and D. Did you understand? We joined B and E, C and D. This is what the construction. So construction, join B comma E semicolon C comma D, and I draw perpendiculars from E and also from D. Let these be EF and DG. Okay, EF line segment perpendicular to AB line segment and DG line segment perpendicular to AC line segment are drawn. This is the most important construction. Is it clear? Right, very good. Now I am entering into the main theorem, main proof. Okay, So to take the proof, I consider here a triangle. From this side you observe EAB. You can see a triangle here, EAB. EAB, where ED is a part in that one. You can see that EF is a perpendicular drawn there. Okay. Now I take two triangles here. The first triangle is ADE. So area of triangle ADE by, I take the second triangle which is an obtuse triangle, area of triangle BDE. You know the formula for the area? Come on, tell me. Yeah, right, it is right. Half into base. In this triangle the base is AD. AD into height is EF by, and here half into base is DB, and the height is same because for an obtuse angle triangle the height will be outside the triangle. So you get EF outside, so EF. Half and half cancelled, EF and EF cancelled. So your ratio is AD by DB. Okay, the first ratio has come to us. Now coming to the second ratio, that is AE and EC, and it is on the side AC. So now I am going to take the second triangle ADC. Okay, second triangle ADC. So right, I am going to take the second triangle. Let's draw the figure here. This is ADC and DE is a part in that one. You can see that DG is the perpendicular. This part has been taken out. Are you clear? So this part has been taken out and shown there. Similarly here, now we are going to take the areas. Area of triangle AED by area of triangle CED, which is equal to half into base AE into height DG by the same system here, half into EC into DG. You can cancel DG and half. There comes for you AE by EC. So we got the two ratios. Now it is time to show that they are equal. So I want to show that AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. To show this one, now you observe carefully the main figure. ADE is equal to AED because it represents the same figure. Similarly, BDE and CDE are two triangles on the same base and between same parallels. Their areas are equal. Yeah, very good, very good. Okay, now we are going to take this one. Now, area of triangle ADE is equal to area of triangle AED. So because same triangle. Okay, we come to the next one. Area of triangle BDE is equal to area of triangle CED. Triangles on same base. Okay, we can make them equal now. We take the two ratios equal. So that is what we write here. Therefore, area of triangle ADE by area of triangle BDE is equal to area of triangle AED by area of triangle CED. And we know their ratios. One is AD by DB and another one is AE by EC. Okay, this is our proof. Okay guys.